And chat, how you go? How's it? Yeah, I just completely tripped over and tried to say two things at once. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Today we are not proceeding with MSQ. Minda is absent, so we're doing Dungeons with Fans, the penultimate Dungeons with Fans, because there's only 6 dungeons left to do. Before the dungeon structure changes and they all become part of MSQ, or MSQ adjacent. So we're doing 3 today, and 3 next time we get the chance. And if there's time after the 3rd one, we'll do some mound hunting, and see how that goes. Let me bring on Di and Teddy. Beep boop.
Hello.
Howdy.
How's it going, guys?
Going all right.
All right.
Just casually climbing Kugani Tower.
As one does.
As one does well, thank you very much.
I mean, as that one does well, general ones not as much. Not every walking one can climb the tower so well.
Huh. I wonder how high sylphs can fly.
Sudden shower thoughts.
I know how fast they can move when kicked by a person in a Power Rangers outfit.
I'm all the way up top. Yay. However, it's foggy as fuck, so I can barely even see the Prima Vista.
You still can't see the Prima Vista because that's not the Prima Vista.
It is the Prima Vista, like it or not. Okay.
There's my cactbot. One by 2, 728 bad. 963 is bad. Minimum payout.
Still more than the ticket cost, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, you make MGP on every ticket.
Yeah. I had to impress that upon Chris when I introduced him to me. He was like, I guess I'll just buy 1 for now. And I'm like, you don't understand. It always pays.
I do have a remove skill in my hotbar. I'm leaving it there because this is the hotbar that I use for like utility stuff, like mounts and things. And I think it's funny to leave a remove skill on there because you can't ever put it back. Hello, Muis Kaifu. I see you waving to me. You were waiting for me here because I always do this. I almost have all of the gold saucer mounts now. There's one left that costs 750k, which I have, but I'm waiting until I have 1.25 million to buy it so that I have enough for gold saucer event purchases. In case one of those comes up.
That makes sense.
Okay. So our first goal will be the Lost City of Amdapor. I believe we picked that up in New Gridania. Let me check.
My gear needs repair. Okay.
Yeah, it does that.
Saint Farron wants in for as a DPS for Amdapor Hard. Do we have a volunteer for the... You're tanking, right, Di?
Yeah.
Do we have a volunteer for healer?
Right, it unlocks your new Gridania.
Liana is your stream character, right, Sanctferum? And Pokemon Freak 97 is Cynthia Tavalar, right? Current player is currently watching a cutscene.
Unforgivable. How can their attention not be on us? Are we not good enough?
Alright, let me know when you're done with the cutscene and I'll invite you, Sanctferum.
I mean, okay, is log not good enough? I'm fantastic.
Excuse me.
I'm becoming all too familiar with that, the sound of that kind of cough.
The rain looks so good now.
And while the wettening of the clothes has always been there, it's much more like noticeable and satisfying looking now.
Yeah. Alright, so where in Gridania do I pick this up?
At the Conjurer's Guild. From Brother Esumiyan.
Brother of the Acorn President.
Brother of the Acorn President?
Yeah, isn't he related to Kane Senna?
No. The Senna siblings are related to
Oh,
Senna.
yeah, my dumbass. Sorry, I forgot that there were a couple of the fucking Padjal that aren't related to Senna. Easy to
Full
forget.
glad am I of your presence, Lore. The Twelveswood has need of your talents once more. Following your deeds in the lost city of Amdapor, we had thought the darkness lifted, its haunted walls freed from nightmare. Thus did we enter the ruins, the elementals at our side, intent upon returning that decaying edifice to the forest, only for our immortal companions to withdraw without warning. From their agitated whisperings, we later gleaned that an entity of daunting power yet lingers within the bowels of the city. Diabolos was there the first time, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And until this being is put down, the elementals appear loath to return. I pray you, visit Raya Osena where she waits at Camp Tranquil and answer her plea for assistance. Right, at
Yeah.
Camp Tranquil.
You were thinking of Arun Senna.
Ah.
Excuse me. Alright, where is she?
This way.
Ah, there she is. Oh, right, they're still standing here. These quests have different dialogue if you've done the White Mage quests. Cool. Ah.
Yeah, I'm getting something different to you right now.
Ah, the White Mage who brought peace to the Lost City. To no other would I entrust this task. Lest you wonder, I do not doubt your success in expunging the darkness which took root in the ruins before. The heart of that evil was excised, without question. But it would seem that some other power lay dormant beneath the stones all the while, its presence invisible to our senses. Plainly, however, that power is now very much awake. The elementals' panic attests to that. Quieting them will be no small task. While my fellows and I endeavor to persuade the elementals to rejoin us, I would have you venture into the city once more, find the source of this new disturbance, and do what must be done. The wood whaler Alphine yet stands guard at the gate. I dare say he has not forgotten you. Ask, and he will let you pass.
Its presence invisible to our senses? Is it carbon monoxide?
Carbuncle monoxide.
still so wild to see a level 100 white mage in our party.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
so used to 2 years of it being level 90 as the max. When I heard about this new trouble in the Lost City, I thought you might be back. Not one to leave a job half-finished, eh? Wear your step in there. Aught fit to frighten an elemental is not to be taken lightly, be you favoured of the Seed-Seers or not. Lost City of Amdapor Hard, now accessible. Alright, one sec, guys. Okay, back. What were you going to say?
Just commenting that Hot was wondering why he was getting heavily different dialogue. He's still unlocking the first and before.
Oh no. Well, I guess Ott's not taking part in this one, so it doesn't matter. But
Yeah.
okay, so Saint Ferrum, you and your DPS. Everybody, I'm gonna do a ready check. What am I talking about? Ready check.
But if Ott wants to participate in Amdapor Extreme, he's going to have to catch up.
All right, duty finder.
I could imagine the terror that would run down my spine if it was just like Copperbell Mines Extreme.
You do not need to do Amdapor to unlock Amdapor Hard. Interesting. That's weird.
Huh.
Amdapor Criterion Savage.
I'm sure that strikes dread into your heart, but I don't know what Criterion means in the context of dungeons.
They're basically Criterion is almost Savage level, and it's 3 fights in a row.
Oh.
It's basically a Savage dungeon.
Gotcha.
Like, it's not quite Savage, but some of the mechanics are definitely above extreme.
And you can change jobs between the fights if you want, right?
No,
Oh, okay.
not in the Criterion version.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Meanwhile, the Criterions are based on variant dungeons, which are dungeons with multiple. They're basically like visual novel pathways of dungeons.
Ah, gotcha.
Root double extreme.
Zero escaped the dungeon
Ha.
because you when you go down a path, you'll find information that will help you in other paths, and you'll also get a record that that an NPC is writing down that you can read to learn more information that will let you unlock new alternate routes by following the information you find.
Gotcha. One of you is eating your mic, and I think it's Die.
Okay, I was worried about that. Let me just turn this fan off.
My understanding is right. Dai tends to eat his mic, and I tend to breathe on my mic.
Okay, is that better?
Say some stuff.
I am saying some stuff.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The fan was aimed at me. I had to turn it off too.
Oh, I get what's happening. You're noise gated, so it only picks stuff up when you talk, and it's picking up the fan blowing on it whenever you talk. So it sounds like you're eating your mic, but it's making that noise all the time. It's just that the mic is sometimes off.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. All right. Following the defeat of Diabolos, the unnatural pall choking the crumbling city of Amdapor was lifted, and tranquility restored to the Twelveswood. Or so it had seemed. When the heroes entered the ruins, however, they had scarce begun consigning the stones to the forest when their elemental allies fled in a sudden panic. By the spirit's agitated whispers did the Seed Seers learn that a daunting and hostile presence yet lingered within Amdapor's mouldering walls. Unable to complete their ritual of cleansing, once more have the Pajals called upon your aid. Once more must you delve deep inside the ancient city's husk and purge its withered heart of an unknown evil.
Once more into the breach, dear friends.
Alright. Minimum item level, silence echo, confirm. Let's go. Excuse me. Commence! Oh, that's a pretty butterfly.
Amdapor really has a nice music theme.
Yeah. Alright. Flexing my hotbar.
I'll drink some orange juice for the bonus experience.
Got it?
I do like that barricade being named Unfortunate Egg. Lore-friendly Rogadin name, by the way.
Ha!
I still can't get over the Rogan whose name frightened Kel. What evil parents must he have?
There's a lot of those that go around in this game.
You can't forget about Memedesu. Memedesu? I don't know exactly how it's
All that here in Camp Drybone called Ermagerd.
Oh yeah, the Ermagerd. The weirdest thing is, you know the whole Yanni Laurel mishearing thing?
Mm-hmm.
In the botany quest, you deliver Laurel to Yanni. This was before the Yanni Laurel meme.
What is that even in the mishearing?
Just it's an audio clip, and some people when they hear it hear someone saying Yanni, and other people hear it as Laurel.
Huh.
It's another of those things like the dress.
Also, sorry, Cynthia. I just remembered that we're in a minimum item level.
Oh yeah, probably shouldn't pull wall to wall, huh?
Credit where credit's due. That was some very good healing.
Excuse me. Oh, I walked right into something, didn't I? Huh.
I don't know why, but I'm thinking the Asda movie thing where it's like, oh look, a butterfly. Honey, no! The butterfly just carries her off and goes, she's my girlfriend now, John. Okay. This will cause like a weird screen effect, and when it happens, a clone of you will be left that will do a cone attack. Try to aim the cone outwards from the arena so you don't clip people.
Gotcha.
Here it is. So it's when it's casting near a squirmer or whatever it's called. I'll call it out next time. But oh shoot, I'm gonna get
Popped.
I guess it.
Isn't Neuroswarma that one streamer that does wacky things?
Okay, so what's the tell for it summoning the clone?
It cast bar.
Oh, duh. I need to start looking at its health bar.
Yeah, look away
Neuroswarma?
now. Yeah, look away now. Cool.
Yeah.
And if you come into the center of these, you're there.
My muscle memory is gone. I'm being targeted by something. Ow. Psycho Squall. Huh.
Yeah, that's just a cone. I need to choose something on my hotbar though. Oh, my fault. I was having to change something on the cast bar. We are. Ow! Ow! I'm going to involve.
I need to pay attention to its cast bar. Psycho Squarma, that's fine.
Okay.
Whew! Oh, this hellscape. I remember this descent. Oh, it's a Dargan.
Yep. I have to drag it into the light where it'll get an array of debuffs.
Looking away.
Which, you know, would have been nice when you guys were going through it originally.
If only.
That was the day I went to the Sonic the Comic convention. Met my idols. That was nice.
Last time I did this, the entire group was new, and it took a few tries to figure out where the hell these codes were coming from. Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to figure that out on my own either, I don't think.
A lot of them.
I do.
This isn't a realm of. This isn't a realm of Warm.
No, it's Heavensward.
Ooh, that almost knocked me off the edge.
Yeah, the first one was an Realm Reborn one.
Yeah, I was about to talk about how a lot of the Realm Reborn dungeons are designed with interesting quirks and gimmicks.
Fire Force, so I'm getting the hang of my rotation again.
Yeah. Okay. There's lost two.
Headphones fell off. Whoops. Oh dear. Is that a gargoyle dragon? It's got a crown on it. Oh, it's a chimera, maybe. Or just a lion monster?
Yeah, winged lion statue. Oh, actually, he's called literally winged lion.
Yeah.
That makes things easier.
Alright, there's a wind orb there.
Yeah, you'll. At points, we'll get debuffs that affect our wind and earth resistance. People with earth down debuffs will need to take the wind ones, and the wind down debuffs will have to take the earth ones.
Gotcha. Oh.
Ancient Stone. Okay. Ancient Libra, we're about to get our debuffs. I think. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
yeah,
those were already claimed by people.
Yeah, no, like look at your debuff list now. Your resistance to earth is lowered, so you can't take the earth ones.
Gotcha.
I have to take this earth because I'm air weak.
So I just get to do nothing because there's no wind one on the field.
Give it time. Yeah, looking at your debuffs tends to be one of the most important things in high-end fights, including the timers on the debuffs as well. I'll grab that holy one. Okay, our resistances are about to change.
Wind resistance down. Okay.
Arrow. Okay, Lena's got that. Oh, stone, you can grab that one. Especially since it's in your ley lines.
Pass and pass. Excuse me. Oh, what is that? Oh, there's multiple of them. Okay. Dinosaurs.
Yeah, it's been mentioned before, but this is obviously it in display. That one of the big magical innovations that the Abdapari, the White Mages, came up with was lithomancy.
Ah, I gotcha.
So they could make very powerful golems that can even cast magics.
Excuse me.
Oh, Dyson, you would know. Did they change the way that sprites on the world map aggro recently?
Not that I know of.
Because for some reason, my brain's understanding was that sprites aggro from you casting spells. Maybe I'm totally wacky though.
That might be a Eureka thing.
Yeah, I think it is a Eureka thing. You're right. Okay.
This is a section of Amdapor we did not go into last time, right?
Yeah, this was in a door behind where we fought Diablos. Hence why you recognized the stairs we were going down. Oh, you need to look away from the gaze effects, please.
Oh, shit.
It's called celebrating culture, Dyson. I would never want to look away from the effects.
Oh, a video today of that my ex sent me of him jerking around in one of the dungeons and like made a gay joke and he's like, and he was like on stream, he's like, oh, he's like when I first met him, he was so really in the closet and just couldn't bring him. It was just too scared to make that anything like that. So I'm so proud of him.
This is cool. I like this boss. That's cool. Once again, asking for Teddy's volume to be turned up. Well,
I haven't been speaking very much. It's fine. I can enunciate when I need to. It's all good.
okay, so before there was dead shadow corrupting the place, and now there's a being of light. Today the levels is a 5 to me and the music is an 8. How's Die? Because Die's louder than Teddy, and that's just their volumes coming through their microphones. If I turn the voice volume up, Die will drown out everything else, including me.
Have you tried right-clicking Teddy's name in Discord and changing the user volume?
Oh right, I forgot
Sure,
about
you
that.
can do that.
User volume. All right, Teddy, say some stuff.
My name is Teddy. I enjoy the game Final Fantasy XIV Online. I am very much looking forward to Lore getting further in the game and enjoying more of its wonderful content.
How's that, guys? That is max volume for Teddy.
I have obliterated your ears now. The stream is now maximum Teddy at all times.
Maximum spike.
Soon all shall know.
I can also turn down the game volume again. There, that'll probably help. You're still a bit quiet? Well, the other thing is, Teddy's naturally more quiet than Di and I. Like, as a person.
He is quite soft-spoken.
Yeah.
I'm very talkative, but I am rather quiet and soft-spoken. I don't like it when I close a door and it's too loud, because I'm like, oh no, I must be bothering people.
Well, that's as loud as we can make Teddy relative to the rest of us, so...
Teddy, have you, let's see, where is it? Have you gone into your voice and video settings in Discord and increased your input volume?
I could, in theory. Voice and video settings. Voice and video settings. You see, the real problem here... Oh, my input volume. It's already at max.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's getting any better, guys. Sorry.
And if I tilt my mic more towards my face, you're going to catch me breathing a lot more.
Yeah.
Which maybe you don't want? I don't know.
I guess that's the best we can really get to right now.
Yeah. Oh well, we'll live with it.
Okay. Let's go then.
Let's go.
Come on, Vominos.
With his consent. Regen. That field will regen us as well.
Oh, cool.
And this will cure us as well, and we want to be in it. We want to be in it. It's just because she is cure 4. She's trying to cure himself, and we're getting in the way of the cure, so we take it instead.
Okay, there's got to be a second phase to this fight.
And cure 3.
Yep, here we go. I knew it. That health bar went down way too fast.
Okay,
She's got auto life on.
She's got the reverse status on now.
Which...
So regen is doing damage. Cure 4 is now a proximity.
Ah, I gotcha.
Ah yes, good old reverse healing.
Zombie status!
Reverse has been a status effect in 4's DS remake and 12.
Ow. Alright, again, I guess. So how do we dispel auto life?
It's gone now. She had 2 charges of it.
Oh, is that something on her hotbar I could have seen?
Yeah, underneath, on her buff list underneath her health.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
In we go. She's got reverse up again. This is quite the creative boss fight.
Yeah, this is pretty neat. I like it.
And imagine dying to cure.
Lana's saying she's never seen these ads before. Gotta love minimum item level. Excuse me. Goodbye.
My boyfriend hasn't complained yet about the game being easy, but the moment he does, I'll be like, let's start doing minimum item level then. Then you'll see.
All right.
Guardian statue. Alright. I guess we'll stand in front. It would seem that whatever magics animated the sculpture have been spent, it is unlikely to ever rise again. Alright. Let's stand in front of the statue then. Sigfarum, go and balance it. Go to the shield side. There you go. Oh, Pokemon
right.
Freak, back up a little. And move a little further away from me.
All right. See what I can get.
Perfect. Start G-pose again, because we've got people in good positions.
Okay.
Available as any role if you want to rotate parties. Yeah, we're going to rotate people out, because we're only doing 3 dungeons today, so we want to rotate people in from the audience. So, Ott wants in. We need one more person. We need a DPS and a healer. So, Ott wants in. Who's our 4th? Moist Kaifu wants in. Alright, arrange between yourselves who's going to DPS and who's going to heal. Well, we set this up. Yeah, sorry, Sanctorum. We only have 2 slots per dungeon, and we have a bunch of viewers who want to take part, so people are going to rotate out every dungeon. Tilbios wants to DPS. So, Ott's gonna heal. Cool. And just so people have it unlocked, what's the dungeon we're doing?
The next one will be Great Google Library had.
Fun.
Okay, screenshot incoming.
Alright,
What
let's
your-
take a look.
Try to get a nice view of the statue.
Pretty good.
Actually, we're a little lopsided. Let me just... Okay, this one should be better.
My main experience with the Great Google Library hard is running it unsynced repeatedly on Dancer to farm like Grand Company scripts when I wanted to get something from the Grand Company.
Yeah, that one's better. Okay.
I'm struggling to see the difference.
Look at the look how much space there is on the right-hand side of the first picture.
Oh, you didn't move us, you moved the camera. Okay.
Yes.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, yeah. Post that in chat then.
Yep, already have. Okay. Also, this will be our first time in the Google Library with you.
Yeah, no frog companion this time.
Yeah, it's last time you frog suckers.
Call that crow golding.
Okay. Friend list. Plot Ericus, invite to party. Luis Kaifu, invite to party. Don't you forget about me, ha.
Don't.
To Camp Tranquil.
You're already basically there. You can just fly.
That's what I'm doing.
Cool. Oh, okay. I just updated my gear to the best equipment I have right now. I now look like this.
Ha. Ha.
Kinda like it.
Nah, I like you barefaced.
But I don't have a big enough beard in game for that.
You are returned from your expedition into the Lost City. That is well. We, for our part, have at last succeeded in easing the elemental's disquiet. But tell us, Lord, what was the nature of the hostile presence that so unsettled them? Well, white mages did some shit, and it lasted. Extraordinary. I was all but certain that some seed of the darkness had survived. I could not have been more wrong. I certainly did not expect ensorcelled statues. Creations of the Amdapori Magi, I imagine. It would appear so. They likely began to stir when that fiend was awoken by the weakening seal. Yet that does not explain why the elementals would have cause to fear these ancient sentinels. It's because white magic's more powerful than them. It seems safe to assume that the Amdapori built them to repel the armies of Mach. Were I to hazard a guess, I would say that the passing of the years has dulled the statue's senses, and that they mistook our friends for ethereal beings of a different order, void sent of the kind employed by the Machi Magi. The elemental's arrival would have seemed like an invasion. That would explain much, yes. Void sent monstrosities and undying guardians of stone. The War of the Magi must have been a conflict of truly terrifying proportions. And you should really question why the elementals register as void sent with these guys. It is well that these ancient relics have been at last laid to rest. With the city's defenses thus disabled, we may safely return to our task of cleansing the ruins. You have our deepest gratitude, Lore. Completed.
Okay.
I certainly hope it's not complicated.
Alright, our next pickup is on a very slow website.
I was trying to think of websites that are well known for being slow to load, but that kind of died a while ago.
Yeah,
Anything loaded by Internet Explorer.
Okay, we pick it up in Eagleshire. Feel free to pick it up. I'm just going to take a quick bathroom break. Be right back.
Okay.
It's almost a little bit silly how, like, quickly the internet became very, very fast.
Yeah, as bandwidth increased, a website, memory load and data load did not keep pace with it, so basically everything is fast as hell now. And optimized processes happen too. Okay, where the hell are we going? Di did not tell me where in Eagleshire this was.
Yeah, it's simultaneously technological enhancement, but also, like, technique enhancement. Because there are people that, like, occasionally make NES games now and do some ludicrous stuff with the hardware, and it's like, wow, we just We've really made a lot of bounds in our ability to make technology do more than maybe it was engineered for.
Yeah. I still have my original Nintendo sitting around somewhere. I should dig it out sometime.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, hey, let me Google that for you.
Google.
I was resisting making Google jokes this whole time.
If you took all the text in the Google library and put it on a tombstone, would that be a Google Drive?
Ha!
I was thinking, surely if Law looks at the map, you'll notice the quest.
I did. Now here's the adventurer I was looking for. I've got a job that needs doing, and something tells me you'd be just the one to do it. Now stop me if I've got this wrong, but a little bird told me that you'd been in and out of the great Google library, and that a walking, talking broom of all things showed you the way in. Well, I suppose the latter bit's neither here nor there. I've seen weirder shit in this job. Long story short, a certain personage has something they want from that library. A hefty leather-bound tome, to be exact. In human leather, it's the Necronomicon, and they've tasked me with finding the right woman to retrieve it. There's just one rub. Seems some heedless interloper, mind you I'm not looking to point fingers here, left the door to the forbidden vaults wide open, allowing what seems like every void scent and ensorcelled abomination in the Encyclopedia Eorzea to saunter right in. A right mess, I'm sure you agree. Fortunately, the strapping lass standing in front of me knows the place like the back of her hand. I just need you to make like your broom friend, sweep out the nasties, and retrieve the tome for my client. Simple enough, right? I'll meet you there. Excuse me.
I appreciate when an NPC gives you lip for just like, you left the door open, you dumbass.
What have you done to us?
Alright, let's see, where the hell is Google?
Just outside.
You know, there are achievements in this game for completing the Google maps.
Y'shtola was with us, she should have known better. Yeah, let's blame it on her. Absolutely.
It was
her
all
fault.
Y'shtola's idea.
The frog had the keys. No, the frog is blameless. We are not blaming the frog.
Yeah, the frog has it bad enough. Leave that poor guy be.
I dread to think how Y'shtola would react if she had you talking like this.
You know, Y'shtola does remind me of a character concept I had for a story I haven't done anything with, of a woman who's gone blind, except that she can see magic, like as neon colors, in her vision, whether she's got her eyes open or not. So, like, if you have a magic sword, she doesn't see you, but she sees a floating sword.
Huh.
She was a monk because she needed somebody to help train her so that she wasn't going insane all the time, because she couldn't turn it off. So she was having trouble sleeping at all, and going slowly insane.
Damn. Unlike Y'shtola, who has to do the equivalent of magically squint to be able to see it all.
Yeah.
I think is the implication.
Ah, there you are. Good to see a woman who doesn't shy away from a challenge. You see a sturdy-looking door just ahead and to your left. That'll be the entrance to the Forbidden Vaults. This is as far as I can take you. It's in my contract, you see. Anyhow, my client and I are both counting on you to retrieve that tome. Watch your back in there and try to keep it down. It is a library, after all. The great Google Library, hard and now accessible. So how many AI summary void scent are we going to fight in here?
None of them, because We're not to that point of the story yet, Lord. Jeez.
Your reputation clearly precedes you, as a mysterious client would call upon you, and you alone, plus 3 of your closest friends, for the formidable task of retrieving a particularly rare volume from the deepest, most forbidding halls of this long-abandoned storehouse of Charlian wisdom. Though the mind boggles to imagine what eldritch horrors and sorcerous abominations now wander its halls, one thing is certain. They are not like to take kindly to the presence of a warm-blooded would-be book burglar.
So we should send the frogs in.
Yeah, we really should verify who this client is. Great Google Library hard. This will be so hard because we don't have a frog this time.
This is true.
Oh, it's just these losers again. Oh, what is that?
You were saying?
I like the
I like
translucent ghost thing.
I like to think that the first time we came in here, we were intending to all come in as a group, but then Lord just saw the frog and ran after it. We couldn't catch up.
Oh, those are using the kobold animation skeleton.
Yeah.
Here we have visitors. I think they want to play. Quickly now. I'm over here. Bibliophobe. Let's kill him. Spinebreaker. Oh, boy. These guys have violated the sanctity of this library.
Bad place for a bibliophobe to be, and they must have to close their eyes while they're destroying all the books.
Oh, there was lore in those previous rooms? We'll back up and read those in a minute.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, now Lore's not in those previous rooms. Now Lore's in this room.
Ah.
I tend to come here if I want to. Okay, this is. I tend to come here when I want to get like a scholar glamour screenshot. Okay.
Specifically the hard version?
Count
Either
Bob, you
or.
lied to me. There is no lore in these rooms.
Well, now there is again.
Yeah, fair enough. Excuse me.
Look, if you didn't want these kind of jokes, you shouldn't have named yourself that when you left the forest.
Just be glad you didn't do too much crafting, or we every time you switch to a certain one, it'd be like, hey.
Ah. Ow.
Me and Dot have been having a good time with the savage fights.
Yeah?
Yeah, we managed to get nice and deep into the final one yesterday. Wouldn't be surprised if we get the clear next week.
Nice.
Is it about the difficulty you'd expect from the first tier of a raid series? When it comes to the
roundabout.
savages? Yeah, that makes sense.
The
Like,
boy and the dragon gay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you sure one of you two shouldn't read this one?
Oh, trust me, I'm very well read on the boy and the dragon gag.
Once upon a time, there lived a free-spirited boy who loved to play in the forest with his pet chocobo. But the forests were fraught with peril, and one day a band of brigands ambushed the boy, spiriting him away to the harsh mountains of the north. Yet there be dragons there, and as they rode up the mountain path, one of those majestic beasts came swooping down from the heavens. The boy's chocobo reared in fright, sending the boy tumbling down the mountainside to his nigh certain demise. And yet the gods saw fit to spare his life, if only meagerly so. As he lay there, battered and broken, all manner of foul beasts drew near, threatening to rip him limb from limb. Just as the boy was making his peace with the 12, another dragon appeared. A smaller creature, yes, but even a small dragon is a fearsome opponent indeed. It was then that the strangest thing happened. With a mighty roar, the dragon turned upon the circling beasts and spit forth a burst of flames that reduced him to so much ash, saving the poor boy's life. With what half seemed a smile, the dragon approached the wounded child and gently raised him up to sit upon his back, and the two flew off to the gods know where.
Yeah, as Milena mentions, that book was mentioned in the Dark Knight questline, and it was intentionally, as many copies as possible were destroyed by the Church of Vishgard as heresy.
Makes sense. Can't have tales of nice dragons. Gotta stoke that racial hatred.
Yep, and of course it would end up sealed away here because Shallians would never let knowledge be destroyed, even if they don't think it's safe. They'll keep it preserved at the very least.
Good old SCP Foundation.
They would put the knowledge in a box.
And put that box in another box. Then mail that box to themselves, and when it arrives, lock it in the library.
God, there are so many books here. I love this place.
A primal? He's supposed to be dead!
Oh, God.
It's the Allagans that when Bahamut comes back.
And then they put him in a box and put the box in another box.
Put that box in space and then mail that box back down to us.
Oh, God.
And when he emerges, you'll smash him with a hammer.
Great. Now I need to go and sync the final coil with a Pictomancer so I can actually do that.
Oh, but why must the gods curse me so? By what cruel trick of fate was I given this oversized, ungainly body and sent into this world where you abide, my princess, my goddess, my everything? Your delicate hands, your shapely head, your dark eyes, in which I would lose myself and never return. Yes, every aspect of your being strikes me to depths of the heart I knew not I had until the day you first appeared before me. And yet, I am a rogue in it. Could one of your kind ever love a lumbering brute such as me? Good sense tells me that the answer is no, but my heart, nay, my very soul, will not accept it. For bereft of your company, I fear I will wither away into a wretched husk of what was once a man. Oh, have mercy on this poor soul, my goddess. Pray grace me with your presence when next your travels call you to Limsa. My beloved brave flocks, just say the word, and I am yours forever! That is not where I was expecting that to go! Oh, God.
I've never read that one!
Oh, you've never seen that one?
Oh, my God.
Oh yeah, I knew that was coming. I was just like, yeah, I know about this one. Poor writer. I mean,
Oh, great, this guy again. Okay.
Miss Brayflox is incredibly skilled, very successful. She had a hand in destroying Titan. I cannot blame Miss Rogadine for,
Just Teddy if he was straight.
Well, for all we know, the writer could have been a woman. We don't know.
True. Wait, didn't he say he was male?
I don't think he did. I don't know.
I'll reread it in a second.
Yeah.
Let me see. Describes themselves as a lumbering brute. Oversized, ungainly body. Doesn't specifically... Oh yeah, I will wither into a wretched husk of what was once a man.
I see.
Also, yeah, that just the instead of demon term, it's the demon of the term coming out of the book. I like
Yeah.
that.
Also, Lore, I'm so proud of you for zooming the fuck out. I've noticed recently that you zoom out, and it's great because you dodge things. This is a
Yeah,
compliment, not a criticism.
Yeah, we
They broke me of the habit.
yeah the two ways. We pointed out that people aren't enjoying the stream as much when Law's just lying dead, and that's all they can see. And Milena holding Gia hostage.
Yeah,
Bless her
Milena
soul.
said she wasn't going to help me or heal for me anymore if I didn't zoom out.
Yeah.
Damn. Violence.
It's sometimes the answer. Ink stain and enchanted inkhorn. Bibliophagist. This guy eats books.
Gross. And also horrible. I will destroy him.
I'm reminded of that the person that wrote The Wild Things Are, or the person that wrote Where the Wild Things Are, getting a letter from a child and writing back to the child, and then the child's mother writing back like, "Thank you so much for the letter. My son loved it so much that he ate it."
I know, it was so cute. Such
And
a
the
cute
author
little
said that
story.
that's the most he's ever felt appreciated as a writer.
Aww.
Yeah, it's such a cute little story.
Biblioclast. Yeah,
Is that like iconic?
I assume, but I'm not actually sure what the suffix of class means.
I think it's like destroyer.
Over
Or
the
like
Horizon
destroyer.
Redux is certainly a book.
Yeah, because I know that iconoclast is someone that destroys icons. So biblioclast would be someone who destroys books. Assumedly.
Okay.
It is
Nice.
widely known that the Mumble Ja boast one of the most impressive indigenous societies to be found in the New World. It would be a mistake, however, to view the Mumble Ja as a single uniform people. A careful analysis of documents brought back by explorers reveals that the Mumble Ja are more accurately described as a federation or alliance of numerous distantly related tribes, each with distinguishing physical characteristics. The brown-scaled Humigo with their distinctively long combs, the large-eyed, blue-scaled Buniwa, and the mottled Dopro. It is further said that although Mumble Ja rarely marry outside their own tribes, such unions do occur on the occasion of certain religious observances, and are known to produce two-headed offspring that are hailed as blessed siblings and groomed to be warlords from a young age. Two brains are better than one, I guess?
We fought one of them in Wanderer's Palace had.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't notice the double heads.
They even called each other brother during the fight.
Yeah, fair enough. Indeed, the Autarch, ruler of all Mumble Ja kind, is known to be one of them. Interesting
Well, that's-
world building.
Yeah, very interesting.
Ah, wait for me.
Another book eater.
hearing's offending. Very offensive.
Why not?
hearings.
Oh. Here's one of my favorite of the books.
All right. On the culinary applications of coblins. Oh boy. From mutton to morel, oyster to orabon, eel to eft, Eorzea does not want for delicious and delightful ingredients to stimulate the senses of any culinarian. And yet how is it that we came to know that the flesh of these creatures would pleasure our palates so? The answer is self-evident. For every familiar ingredient, someone at some point in our history has been dumb enough to first take it upon him or herself to eat it. And yet this answer raises another question. What wondrous flavors and textures remain undiscovered, just waiting for a brave soul to discover them? And so it was that I took it upon myself to investigate the culinary suitability of coblin flesh. Why coblins, you ask? To which I say, good reader, why not coblins? The above passage was composed by my elder brother. Sadly, they were the last words he ever wrote, for, as he soon discovered, coblin feelers are poisonous. Armed with this knowledge and vowing that his sacrifice would not go to waste, I resolved to carry on his life's work. The above passage was written by my cousin.
Literally, the book just ends there.
Charlotte, please. Please.
Oh no, we have to destroy books! No! I'm not helping with this fight. I'm just gonna stand here. My spell was interrupted. That's the sign I need to not help. You guys have got this, and my hands remain unstained.
Safe from all guilt. But yet you stood there and you watched it happen. You didn't stop them.
I'm not the police of you.
Final Fantasy V boss. Final Fantasy V boss. Liquid
Hey,
Flame.
let's hit this liquid flame with fireballs! Leyline, then fireball. There's an order to these things.
When were elemental
wow,
resistances removed from the game again?
Did you see the name of that attack? I think it was Stormblood. But yeah, the attack it just used was called Bibliocide.
Ooh.
If you get that pink tether, you need to stretch it. Just a heads up, Law.
Gotcha.
In case you've forgotten. A lot of the time, sometimes it's not possible to stretch it all the way, but if you do stretch it all the way, it'll become a tether and do a lot less damage. But stand on the color matching your. Just. Wow, everybody got the day seal.
Dodge!
There's an amusing way to fight this guy in 5 where one of his forms, all he ever does is cast a fire 2 on himself to heal himself. So you just wait until he runs out of MP healing himself.
Just sitting there patiently, like,
Okay.
yeah.
Magnets. How do they work? Apparently, Law doesn't know. Opposites attract.
I imagine there are some people that have learned both about prime numbers and magnets from Final Fantasy XIV Online.
The amount of people that still try to say 2 is a prime number. Sorry, so 2 isn't a prime number.
Okay, I was gonna say, Di.
But they claim that 1 is.
1 is, which again is not.
It's not, yeah. I really feel like people need to remember that it's like separately.
No, I'm not killing the frogs! No! No!
They put ether in the water that made the frogs grow.
Oh my god. So, okay, so the newest Magic the Gathering set is set on Bloomborough, a world that operates under Kingdom Hearts rules. And
Donald's magic rules.
yes, and Donald's Magic is part of Kingdom Hearts. Keep up.
But it's not not a bit of an impact of the worlds.
Okay, anyway, it turns everybody who... okay, I'll read this, then I'll talk. Proceedings of the Council of Magi. Proceedings of the 284th Convocation of the Amdapori Council of Magi. A vote was called to settle on a name for a potent, newly fashioned healing spell. Being that said healing spell was an augmentation of Kiraga, erst the most potent healing spell, the following names were proposed by the Council. Kirago, Kiraza, Kiraja, Kuragura, Kuragargura. Finding the aforewritten names duly lacking in gravity, and the existing hierarchy of spell names needlessly abstruse, we named it Demi. The Council did vote by a margin of 17-3 to do away with existing naming conventions entirely, and adopt a new system of numerical spell names as writ below to be used henceforth. That's why you've got the lame numbered names? They're making excuses in the lore for it? Oh, that sucks! I hate that! It is recorded. I wish it wasn't. I wish that faded into obscurity. Oh, that sucks!
All of these books have been golden today.
Oh, God.
It's amazing.
Oh, my God. That sucks! Anyway, gay frogs in Magic the Gathering. Anyone who comes to Bloomborough gets turned into an animal person to match the plane's inhabitants. There's only one person who comes to Bloomborough from outside in the story that was told in this set. Ralzeric, who turns into an otter, both because he matches their mechanics and has a pretty funny meta joke about him being gay. But there's a bonus sheet of promo cards that are what-ifs of other Planeswalkers going to Bloomborough. And one of the other gay characters turns into a frog. And the irony is delicious.
Brilliant.
And unfortunately, the good art of gay frog Nisa is $80 per card, which means I'm not going to be able to afford it. Oh well. In the Japanese version, that book is about switching to the Raw God Jaw set? Oh, you motherfuckers. Why would you translate it that way?
Don't some of the languages in the European version also use the Ragaja set?
Oh, that's so lame. That almost counteracts all the fun puns in the names of quests. Oh, that sucks.
I mean, there's a whole set of items that only have puns and jokes in the English localization. And I think some of like the Spanish and French and stuff as well. But in the Japanese version, they just didn't have descriptions at all.
Final Fantasy III sprites. Like, literally 3D versions of what scholars look like in Final Fantasy III on the NES.
Let me get a closer look at this. Ooh, getting out of that. Oh, yeah. So it is. I used that class for 5 minutes and then put it away.
It's very good if you're willing to commit to a thief, but otherwise you just don't get the items to spend. To spend them.
Final Fantasy III is such a fun little toy box.
Oh, hey, this is a bunch of Final Fantasy III classes.
Yep, Viking.
Excuse me.
I love the music in 3.
Music
You're
class
in-
for
And now
5
we're gonna-
minutes is the Final Fantasy III experience. It sure is.
And there's a Magus. Like Final Fantasy III's has so many choices, but they're an illusion. You are very much railroaded into the jobs you can use.
There,
Um,
I used some early jobs for most of the game.
It really feels like it's a toy box with like some very specific intended jobs you can use, but a lot of the other ones have some quirks to them that make them be situationally useful if you want to play around and build around them. Is the vibe
Yeah,
I always got.
like as an example, when you get the third set of jobs, like you get the Dark Knight, but you can't use it for like another 10 hours of gameplay because no gear drops for it. But then and like basically the only gear you're getting for a while is literally for the Viking job. So you either stick with older gear for jobs that you already have job levels on, or you switch to a Viking to use the gear drops you get.
I do really like Final Fantasy III, though. Who let a behemoth in the library?
It's a panda, a minor boss from the final dungeon of 5, which is a recolor of Biblos, who we fought in the original version of Google.
That's true. That is a panda.
Yeah, I do love I do love all the Final Fantasy V references in this dungeon.
The Boy and the Dragon Gay, a literary analysis. That'll be fun to read. Oh yeah, Pixel Remaster removed the various costs to job switching. I heard about that.
Yeah.
Many scholars believe that the popular children's tale of the Boy and the Dragon Gay is, in fact, an adaptation of an older Ishgardian myth, one telling of which is transcribed below for the reader's reference. In a bleak village on the outskirts of Kurthis, there lived a shepherd boy, poor but kind of heart. One day, a band of ruffians came and spirited the boy away, seeking to deliver him to a slave trader in hopes of earning some coin. No sooner had they left the village than they were set upon by a great dragon. Down from the heavens it swooped, tearing the blackguards limb from limb and charring their carcasses with hell's fire. But it was by no mere chance that the Great Worm had found them. No, the boy had befriended the Great Worm some time ago, and it had sensed the danger to its dear friend. Alas, in the chaos, the boy had tumbled from the mountains and lay half dying at the base of the cliff. Seeing its dear friend lying there, battered and beaten, the dragon gave unto the child of its blood. So it was that the boy took to the skies as the worm's minion, flying off to only the gods know where.
And that's how the heretics knew they could transform by using dragon blood.
Ah, gotcha.
Also, why they brought it up in the Dark Knight questline, because
All right, let's
the
see what this
girl
boss
had
is.
just dragon blood in her.
Everyone has dragon blood in them in Ishgard. They ain't special.
Yeah.
We're fighting a Oh my god, are we fighting a little black cat on it? Oh, that's cute. That is actually pretty cute. Let's kill it. Strix brings back MTG PTSD.
All right.
Oh, the bookcases are moving. Uh-oh.
I believe this is the perfect volume for you.
Chat not saying to Teddy.
On the properties of quakes, he's reading. Yeah, the book he reads is what is important here.
Gotcha. Theories on the existence of river imps. That's piqued my interest. I like this boss. This boss is cool.
Okay, on the properties of Darkness 2, that's just raid wide. On the properties of tornadoes, the dark area will make you heavy.
Wow! Wow! Oh, that was scary.
On the properties of imps, the green puddles will transform you between imp and back.
Is there a reason to be an imp in this fight? I know some fights there is.
Well, on the property of the thunder, you don't want to be an imp because you'll take more damage from thunder. There might be a properties of water. I can't remember how I recall.
Okay. Collection of Grimoires of Legend. Oh, who let a behemoth in the library?
Okay, now you get to say that. Behind a rock.
Working on it, working on it. Thank you for the rescue.
Thirst for knowledge is not sated. Take this tome, and this tome. Take all of them.
My thirst for knowledge is never sated.
Properties of tornadoes. You want to be heavy. Remember, you do have that ethereal manipulation to teleport to people.
Right. That takes quite a few button presses, but I'm going to limit break this guy.
On the properties of imps.
I'm not going to limit break this guy.
Okay, properties of thunder.
That was a cool boss. I like that.
And that the cherry was on was one of the mounts you can get from the gold saucer.
Ah, cool.
So,
Wait, really?
you know,
Why haven't I seen that in the mount list?
It's the Archon throne.
Oh, that's the last one I haven't gotten then, I guess.
I guess you saved the one that's most suited for you for last. Because it's upstairs. Chair for nerds.
Let me just ban this bot seller. Done.
I say as if I'm not a nerd.
Okay, is there a good place to take a picture here?
I mean, there are books everywhere.
I guess we stand in front of one of the prominent bookcases?
Yeah.
Other side, Ott. Excuse me. There you go.
All right. Jeepers.
That was a cool boss. I like that. I can't imagine it would have gone anywhere near as cool if we hadn't been on minimum item level. Like, is it weird that I've just kind of processed minimum item level as the standard difficulty of this game? And I think that not minimum item level is too easy?
I think the further you get in the game, the more the bosses become designed around mechanics and dodging. And the more they become designed so that, you know, you're going to see most of the boss's mechanics in a standard fight.
How's that one?
And the less vicious the sync is on bosses. But for a while, yeah, minimum item level is the best way to see the stuff in the fight.
That's a pretty good one, Di.
Cool.
Yeah, it makes sense.
All right. Yeah, the difficulty, especially in Dawn Trail, has increased. I appreciate that.
Nice.
Also, I will not be taking you into Extremes or Savage's minimum item level. Jesus Christ.
Why would I? No. I said standard difficulty for the normal shit.
I know. Just
back to Edelshear.
Yeah, the level 91 dungeon doesn't fuck around even if you're in the level, like, the equivalent to level 93 gear.
Excuse me. Hey, Torgal.
Oh, the level 93 dungeon has that's got some wild mechanics.
Later, Tilmules. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry, what, Di?
I said the level 93 dungeon has some wild mechanics.
Yeah.
Hooray, we're all in wolves.
Just had to flex on us, huh? Well, look who's back. And looking none the worse for wear, I might add. Well, what did you find in there?
A book.
Titles of manifold books and manuscripts, each accompanied by an arcane string of symbols and numerals. It's an Excel spreadsheet that a library uses. And there it is, or at least I think it is. To tell you the truth, those old dusty tomes are all the same to me. How dare you? Still, it certainly looks impressive, which I reckon should count for something. Anyhow, I'd best get the one person who can tell us one way or another. Don't go wandering off. I'll be right back. Oh. Oh, no, it's not you. Okay. Ah, Lore! When Midnight Dew informed me that an adventurer of impressive talents had managed to secure the tome for us, I surmised at once that it must be you. After all, such a task would surely prove beyond the abilities of any ordinary woman. But for our very own avatar of devastation, that's me, that is another story.
Yeah, I got a different line. And you must be the adventurer who procured the tome at our behest. I'm Yayaki of the Thaumaturge's Guild, and on behalf of my eminent colleagues, I thank you.
She's the receptionist, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thought I knew her from somewhere. But let us not get ahead of ourselves. Pray, let me see this volume you have retrieved, that I might confirm that it is the self-same tome that we have so long sought. And if it's not, I'll send you in again, and again, and again, to fight as many behemoths as it takes.
When you're grinding for a specific piece of gear.
Yeah. Of fiends and fairies, 1001 immolation incantations, Out of the Void, a catalogue of extra-dimensional visitors and preferred methods for their extermination. Gods be good, it's finally ours! The Great Google Library Index! That book is not large enough to index every book in that library. Index? You mean this book you've been searching so hard for is just some oversized list of other books? No, it tells them where to find each book. Just a list of books? Why, this is a comprehensive catalogue of each and every tome and epistle housed within the single greatest repository of knowledge the realm has ever known. The Charlians built this bastion of erudition and scholarly inquiry that Eorzea might benefit from wisdom compiled through the ages, only to see its treasures gather dust, their pages seen by none but the monstrosities that now haunt its halls. We would see the library restored to its former glory, and ascertaining the full breadth and scope of its contents is a modest, but most necessary, first step. If the library were rebuilt, we'd see aspiring scholars flock in from all corners of Eorzea, which would go a long way to build Edelshear into a real town. Whatever me and mine can do to lend a helping hand, you just say the word.
Okay, knowing your taste, that must be a very exciting concept.
Ha! That is most heartening indeed. Doubtless the reconstruction process will entail no small amount of menial labor, in addition to the more intellectual duties that will be seen to by my colleagues and me. Listen, Yaike, you're Lalafels. We weren't going to make you do menial labor anyway. You would not be able to help. Why, to think of the ever-surpassing heights of sheer destructive power that we might one day achieve, has my hands simply shaking in anticipation. The road ahead will be long, but thanks to you, we take our first steps down it. Pray, take this as a token of my gratitude. A curtsy.
5,000 gil.
Excuse me. Oh, that's an interesting thought. A book that's bigger on the inside. Ooh, I might use that in a story sometime. That's a cool idea. Thank you.
I mean, heck, it'd be really cool if it was magically updated as books were placed into the library as well.
Yeah. Alright, well, that's 2 of the dungeons. It's been almost 2 hours, so I'm going to take a quick break. Have a snack. Have some water. Cough my lungs out a little bit. You know, the normal stuff. So I will see you guys in a few minutes.
Oh, hey, Haven. Apparently, we may be getting submarines to personal housing. That'd be nice.
Now give it to apartments. I really think it's kind of annoying mechanically that gardening and the airship/submarines are exclusive to owning a house or being in an FC with a house, and there are a limited number of houses.
Yeah.
Like, maybe I'm just a whiner, but I don't know. It doesn't. It seems a little ill-informed.
What do you what do you think about the idea that some players have had about the the current combat hub area, given that it has a housing district, as giving every player an
An
apartment
apartment.
in those housing districts for free?
I mean, are the apartments in other housing districts limited? I
Uh,
genuinely forget.
I I think there's technically a limit, but like due to the amount of wards and the amount of apartments you can have in the apartment complexes, I think they're like as good as unlimited.
Yeah. I just think that they should give apartment complexes just be like, oh yeah, the apartment complex has an airship hangar for your personal use if you need it.
Hmm.
Very straightforward IMO. Oh, is gardening doable with an apartment? Can you put a gardening plot in an apartment?
No, there's not,
Oh, okay.
because what you can do is put plant
A
pots in
pot.
there.
But you can't
But
crossbreed anything, that's for damn sure.
yeah. I mean, given that part of the mechanics is rain has an effect on them, they can't really put them indoors, can they?
Yeah. They could always just make it be, oh, you can go to your balcony, which has
That
a
could,
little farming plot.
yeah, that could work with the new zone. Besides the weather effects, I suppose. Hmm.
Well, if you don't have a house, you don't get the rain.
Money happy when it rains.
Gardening is interesting. Fortunately, there's nothing that comes from gardening aside from the chocobo level extender that is super necessary in any way, but man. Are there any gardening mounts? I know there are minions. You're the mount guy, so.
No, there's no gardening mounts. There's also a massive guilt trip if you're
Yeah,
growing a minion and you fail it.
I actually left a dead minion in my yard for a while because I stopped gardening, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it there.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, Eggplant Knight. This crop is beyond hope. You bid a final farewell to your faithful minion.
Yep.
Uh, it's fine. They were stolen anyway.
I remember I bred Thabnarian onions once, and then I was like, this is not worth doing. I would rather just pay the money on the market board. It's not. This amount of labor is not worth this amount of money.
Yeah, I bred Thavnarian onions once and got 10. So
Yeah.
I was good. I did not
Yeah,
have to
exactly.
worry.
I think I got like 5 from mine, and I was like, oh, all right, I'll get the other 5.
Sell quite nicely though.
Yeah, they're just tedious. Well, they're tedious and they're annoying RNG, but they're not like hard in a way that's substantial.
All right,
It would
back.
be fun if. Hey, welcome back.
Hey. I see you guys have been talking about gardening without me, which
Yeah.
is a part of the
Oh,
game
yeah.
I have not touched and may never touch.
You could if you wanted. You could get a plot in the yard and garden.
Oh, excuse me. Maybe someday.
I
All
don't know
right.
if it'd be worth it, but you could.
Yeah. Might consign that to the depths with fishing.
I mean, of course, the fishing's in the depths. That's the point.
Well, sometimes it's in the heights.
Like, I have the space in my mansion for like, to do 3 gardening plots, but it's just not fun, so I don't
Yeah.
bother.
Yeah. Okay, so what's the last dungeon we're doing?
It is. Let me check the pin. Somal Hard.
Some all hard. All right, who wants in? We need a DPS and a healer.
Okay, it's picked up. Also in Idleshire.
Oh, sweet. Let's see. That is not it. Unidentified flying object. The Fires of Somal.
Yeah, it's over in the place I won't name. Ignoring the pop-up on my screen.
We'll get through it quick, I promise.
Oh no, it's gone now. Don't worry.
Oh, Orchestrion Roll reward. Ah, you're Lore, aren't you? I've found you at last, Kupo. Vidofnir asked me to come find you. I've been searching high and low, and near and far, Kupo. Do you know how difficult it is to look for someone while trying to stay unseen yourself?
You're a Moogle. You can turn invisible.
You have invisibility magic. In fact, you have a somebody else's problem field surrounding you at all times. Well, never mind about that now. There are more important things to worry about, Kupo. Vidofnir was very insistent that I hurry you back to the Somal Summit as soon as possible. So, on your way, Kupo. Right, well, that's my job done. I'll go on ahead and let Vidofnir know you're coming. See you there, Kupo. Excuse me.
If I didn't know it was, I didn't already know that it's like technically just made of fluff. I would really be wondering what that strawberry looking, strawberry sweet looking head bopper of it.
The
could
palm?
taste like. Yeah. 'Cause it, like, they don't really have a proper proper fairy texture on it. So it just looks like a bonbon.
Thou hast discharged thy duty admirably, child of Mogho. And greetings to thee, warrior of warriors. Thou dost have my gratitude for thy hasty arrival. I have bid thee hence to Psalm All, to aid in the quieting of these sacred grounds. When Nidhogg did meet his end, his minions quit the slopes of the mountain, and its once tranquil passages have become home to all manner of beastly intruders. And worse, the fires at the core of Psalm All rage and swell, as if roiled by some unwelcome parasite. The spirits of our fallen will find no rest until this disturbance is calmed. Thus would I have thee descend unto the mountain's depths, and sweep clean Somal's stony halls. Would that I could perform the deed myself. Alas, my girth prevents ready passage through the caverns leading unto the mountain's molten heart. Wilt thou accept this charge I lay upon thee? Yeah, sure. Thou art generous of spirit, child of man. Know that I shall not sit idly by whilst thou toilest within. Those winged nuisances whose screeches rend the air above the summit will soon learn of my displeasure. I sincerely hope Vidofnir never thinks of me as a winged nuisance. Well, I'm sure she does, but not in the same way as the others. Anyway, good luck in there, Lore. Soam All Hard now accessible. Excellent. Alright, we need a healer and a DPS. Volunteers, please. I need my headphones to stop falling off. Or at least my second pair of headphones.
Vidofnir popping out of existence.
Okay, Pokemon Freak wants in. We're going to put you at the back of the line, though, in case other people want to join in who haven't done it yet. Count Bob wants in. You're Balthazar Souther, right?
Every time I hear the name Souther, I end up thinking of the first boss. No, second boss maybe? Yeah, the second boss from Streets of Rage.
Alright, I'm going to give it a minute to see if there are any other volunteers, and if not, Pokemon Freak will be our healer. Level 57. Huh? Am I going with you? I think I'd better stay out here in case any of those nasties tries to slip past into Moghome, Kupo. Oh, like you could stop them. They'll have just finished Somal normal? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Alright, waiting for it to turn over to 3:07 p.m. Excuse me.
I do like the concept of hard dungeons where, you know, you're just going through a different route through a familiar location.
Yeah.
When did they stop doing it as much? Is it with Stormblood?
They stopped doing it in Shadowbringers.
Alright, so, Count Bob, please become whatever DPS you would like to be. Pokemon Freak is healing for us. Both of you let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, Stormblood has 2 of them.
All right, Count Bob's ready. How about Pokemon Freak?
Just do a ready check.
That's true. I always forget those exist. Excuse me. Ready up, Count Bob. There we go. All right. Duty Find Air. Soam All Hard. The fall of Nidhogg brought an end not only to the Dragon Song War, but also to the hierarchy of power that reigned upon Soam All. Bereft of its dreaded leader, the Horde scattered to the 4 winds, leaving the dragon's sacred grounds untended and unguarded. All manner of beastly intruders now skitter within, irresistibly drawn by the energies of bountiful crystal lodes. The molten heart at the mountain's core beats with feverish intensity, as if seeking to expel some nesting parasite. Answer Vidofnir's plea, cleanse the stone halls of their infestations, and return Soam All to its former tranquility. Ready up. Commence. Well, this is cool music.
Yeah.
Frog oat shoes, huh?
Yeah, they're the oat shoe design from 13.
Ah, gotcha. I don't remember 13 very well. It wasn't a very memorable game.
I remember it fine. And you'll notice we're starting at the same place we ended the original Somal had. Oh yeah, single pulls.
Oh, this is an Uematsu track. Nice. No wonder it sounds so different from the rest.
If it's quicksand, that's what we're getting as a reward as well.
Yeah.
This isn't the only place in the game it plays, I know that much. Not sure where else it plays though.
Oh, it feels so weird to be dealing 3-digit damage.
Yeah, I've definitely heard it in the Palace of the Dead.
Oh, hey, Heiko. How's it going?
So when are we arranging a 4-person static party Palace of the Dead excursion all the way down to level 200?
Eventually. I do want to do Palace of the Dead at some point.
Maybe better doing one of the later ones first, just to get... Just because they're, you know, less deep.
God, how long would a 200 trek take? We did down to 50 and it took a whole stream.
A few hours.
A few hours, yeah.
Right? Didn't 1 to 50 take us a whole, like, 3 or 4 hour stream?
Yeah, but you also had cutscenes, and we didn't have a fully leveled up ether pool. If we're going to be going all the way down to the bottom floor, we'd need to grind our ether pools to the max.
Gotcha. Remind me, ether pool?
When you're in the Palace of the Dead, your gear is not factored in. What you have is an ether pool weapons and ether pool armor.
Right.
Specifically, all armor is one ether pool. So as you go through, you'll find chests which will power up your armor or your armor. and it goes up to 99.
Gotcha.
Though it
And
does,
those are permanent increases?
you can trade them in, but otherwise, yes.
Yeah, like you can if you really like the design of the gear from a deep dungeon, you can create ether pool grips that will allow you to take that gear out of the deep dungeon.
Cool.
It's like a glamour item usually. People that do challenge runs of the game where they play it completely solo make heavy use of Palace of the Dead.
Yeah.
For experience, and also because that's an easy way to get a decently strong weapon of various jobs.
Yeah, and poor Wrath, he in order to beat Susanoo, he is going to have to get to level 100 on a Pictomancer. And
Why?
It's the only job with the burst damage needed to skip one of Susanoo's phases that can't be done solo.
No. Why does he need to do Palace of the Dead to beat an MSQ boss?
Because he needs to get the level up. He needs the levels.
He could grind it up in a different way, but Palace of the Dead is the most time efficient.
Gotcha.
And,
unfortunately, Heaven on High, the one that has better level scaling for higher level, doesn't unlock until literally right after Susanoo.
Exactly. Like one quest after, I think.
I've popped in a few of his Palace of the Dead streams, and he gets that question asked like 4 times a day, and he has to keep saying, unfortunately.
So this fight's pretty self-explanatory.
Pretty simple too.
This guy protects people that investigate things by making their little charge do puzzles.
I was trying to align it so I was dead center in the middle of that.
Oh, that wasn't the thing that killed you. It was the proximity. You were right next to where the proximity was focused.
Oh, so I did manage to thread the needle between those things. Cool.
Yeah.
I didn't even see the proximity thing because of the plant explosion AoEs.
Yeah, we're already on a different route now.
Fishman! Make it. Made it.
Oh, Law, when you know you got that ability where you can spin around and get ice phase stuff.
I think so.
They recently upgraded that. You can now use it once, and until you cast another spell, it will permanently lock the timer on ice phase.
That's Umbral Soul, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's useful for in-between pulls.
Exactly. That's what.
Okay.
For between pulls, for bosses that have cutscenes or bosses where they leave the arena for a while, it's like you can use it now, for example, and you won't have to worry about dropping.
Oh, it just makes the timer not go down at all. I see.
Yep, and that's really nice when you've when you're when you've got a high enough level to have the foul gauge, because it will keep ticking while you're in that frozen state.
I'm looking to make it. Damn. Oh, more. Okay, cool. Bonk.
Hello, Devil Joe from Monster Hunter. How are you?
Hey, it's a crocodile.
I think I prefer the name Crocodile. They should rename it that.
Okay, tails up, it swipes behind. Claws up, it swipes in front.
Gotcha.
So it's like the boss we fought in Scala at the end. Get behind. How did that hit?
Ow.
Hello, Savage Devil Joe from Monster Hunter. Get in front. Oh no, that was okay, sorry, that was the Get Out one. Looks a lot like his tail. Okay, now it's his tail. Get in front. Oh no! What the?
I'm just far enough away that it doesn't matter. Sweet.
No, I'm misreading his actions there. I guess he does. Oh, he's just charging. I guess he does the different actions when he's got the glow on. Okay, yeah, he does different actions when he's glowing. Okay. Okay. Ah, okay. That leaves an area to not stand in there. Get away. Oh man, he does not give enough time to escape either. Wow. I do not remember having this much trouble with him before.
Have you ever done him on minimum item level?
No, but...
Just a good challenge, man.
Yeah, but I'm performing poorly on the actual mechanics, not just the damage.
Finally, he hit me with something.
Into the crack. There will be some slimes. They are absolutely our maximum priority. They need to die as fast as possible.
Gotcha. Okay, maybe I should be single targeting these things because my wait, no. Okay, it was just the initial hit of fire too was doing a lot less damage because I wasn't in fire stance.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to work out whether you need to, whether you're a gain on 2 or a gain on 3 or whatnot, you'll need to look at your potencies. Which are on your ability tooltips.
Yep. Which I am not able to check in the middle of battle.
Mm-hmm. I know Pictomancer is a gain on 4. Okay, kill the Blood of the Mountain ASAP.
Working
Single
on it.
target A if you have to. Torch is what that is casting is what we want to stop. As has been displayed, it can be stunned. It's really funny that like the tank stun is called low blow, so it's just like, how am I kicking a ball of slime in the balls? I guess it's all balls.
We've been having a lot of enemies today that, by all rights, I should not be able to hurt.
Oh, that was a problem in the original World of Warcraft. The final big raid was called Molten Core, and it was very volcano themed with fire enemies, and they actually do have elemental resistances. Meaning,
And
if
you couldn't respec.
Yep. Meaning, if you were playing as a fire mage, you literally could not do damage in the final end game content.
Yeah, that's bad game design.
Yeah, like an entire demographic of players were just not allowed to participate.
They really should have maybe thought a little bit longer about that one. Maybe a tiny bit longer, an itty bitty iota of a second.
Oh, first big raid, not that. Okay. Yeah. I mean, the fact it cost gold at all was kind of a big thing in the first World of Warcraft, right? Because it took quite a while to get through, you know, the coppers and silver stages to get to gold.
Excuse me. Oh, joy.
It's so nice to have light and a realm reborn. When I go to Tramp... Yeah, wow. I love it when words smack together like that. Camp Drybone. Where'd the TR come from? When I go to Camp Drybone, I don't have to go in a big circle to get out. I can just fly in a straight line.
Oh, that's a cool monster. Oh, that's cool now that it's not glowing. That's lame.
I did have an idea.
That is a really small final boss. I'm betting there's a second boss that eats it or something. It would be really funny if it went through that cutscene and it set up in the middle of the stage and we got in there and something leapt out of the lava and ate it.
I had an idea for like a Pokemon where it was like ice and fire type. A scorpion with armor made of ice that its venom was magma.
Ooh, cool.
So be careful where it jumps for that attack because it puts a hole in the floor and lava starts pumping through.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. And I
You have to
take
be
it that
careful.
that floor AoE doesn't go away.
Oh shit! Deadly Thrust is a tank buster apparently.
Uh-oh.
Makes sense.
Oh, we've got ads. Uh-oh.
Yeah. I think you have to kill the glowing one first because that will bore hole. It's making another hole. Almighty Fury, guide us to victory. Okay, take that to the edge. Good, good. As you can see, the lava pools grow.
Oh, lovely.
Oh,
Excuse me. I don't like the new thunder mechanic. I liked having to apply it manually and getting to judge when to apply it.
okay. 2 orange ones. 2 glowing ones. Get them, get them, get them.
Working on it.
Whoa! Oh shit! I was
Ow.
looking at the.
Ow.
I was killing the glowing one. I didn't see it was casting a casting Deadly Thrust.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Oh. No. Gotta love being so busy doing the mechanic that you don't notice the tank buster.
Yeah. We might have to do this again.
Here, so Alpha has room to get positionals.
I'm just going to stand over here. Should I limit break this thing?
Might be, given how much health it has and how much space we're running out of, it might be better if Balthazar does
Alright.
for the extra damage.
Okay. Oh, we've got ads.
And have a tank buster. Oof, that is a hefty tank buster. Oh, another Deadly Thrust? Oh no. Oh, okay, it's the ad doing it. Yeah,
Oh, we're
Deadly
so close. 3%. 2%. Got
There
it!
we go.
Nice! Whew! That was close. We almost ran out of floor. Holy crap. Oh, this is a cool arena to pick a spot to. What do you think? Over here? Maybe?
Yeah, with a path what we came through.
Or do we want one of the, well,
Arches.
there's building in the distance, and there's building right here. Do we want... This is a cool site. Hang on, I'm gonna look over here for a sec. What do you think? Is this a better backdrop?
Might be. Depends on if you want the path or the pillars.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide whether the pillars and stalactites are better than the path with the hefty lava look. I think we want more lava in it. Count Bob? Why don't you come to my side, Count Bob? Perfect.
Okay.
So here's an issue. As far as mount hunting goes, I don't think we have enough people for an 8-man.
We wouldn't need 8 people if we're in sinking. We just need people with high enough level.
Right. True.
What level's your Black Mage lore, by the way?
81.
Wow.
But functionally level 70 because I have level 70 gear.
What's that one?
Oh,
Well,
excuse me.
not necessarily entirely functionally 70. You still have the abilities.
True. Yeah, that's a cool one. I like it.
Awesome. I will share it. Ooh, actually,
Oh, too late, I left.
Oh no, you that doesn't matter.
Why, you got a second one?
Yeah, I've I noticed if I change the angle, I get
More of the background in it?
nope, I don't get the background. Instead, I get the ruins around us and you creating a pillar of fire.
Ooh, let me see.
Very cool.
Coming through now.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. I like it. Cool.
I zoomed in a little bit. That's focused on me. Let me just.
Oh, hey, it's a lookout point. Hello.
Okay.
I've accidentally misled some of my acquaintances on Twitter. Because when I finished A Realm Reborn, I was like, I did it. I I reborn the realm, and they're like, "Oh, I hope you're enjoying the game."
Oh, how's this one, Law?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
Okay, so I just used /lookout. Was I just off center?
It might be /pray, given you're in front of a statue of Shiva and Grace Belga.
There we go. Sensei log entry 12. Halo. This ancient altar sits in the fiery depths of Morn. Once adorned by statues depicting a girl and a dragon, only the latter has survived to the present age. Lift your eyes above the structure, and the base of the floating peak of Som Al can be seen. Okay, let's turn to this quest.
Yep. We could just talk to the dragon here.
Bit off near. Thou hast accomplished all I asked of thee, warrior of warriors. Through thine exploits, the ancient thing that did skitter in the mountain's core hath been excised, and the fires of Somal seethe angrily no more. This holy place belongeth not only to the brood of Hresvelgr, but to all the dragons who roost within Dravania. It shall not be defiled while I yet draw breath. The Dragon-Song War did take too many from us. Even those misguided kin who revelled in Nidhogg's vengeance deserve to find peace in the release of death. No matter the choices that set brood brother against brood brother, in the end we are all children of the Father of Dragons. Now that the war is over, I wish only that the souls of the fallen be spared the turmoil they suffered in life. You're welcome. Vidofnir cares so deeply for her kin, even those who mocked Hresvelgr's brood for their decision to stay out of the war. I only wish that I could be so tolerant of my brothers and sisters when they disagree with my brilliant suggestions, Kupo. Ha! Such musings aside, I should thank you for helping to preserve the peace around here. We'll be sure to keep a sharper eye out for intruders creeping into Somal's caverns from now on.
And I believe that's all the Heavensward dungeons.
Oh, Lava Scorpion card. Cool.
You did it. You warded the heavens.
Hey. Oh, Kerbu card as well. Sweet.
Oh, that got me an equestrian achievement.
Nice.
Which in terms gives me another equestrian roll. Woo.
Okay, so what are our options for mount farming? Because we've only been going for 2.5 hours, and we should do a little bit of that.
Check your horses for now.
Mount guide.
Oh, let me get rid of that. Got him.
Another view bot.
Yeah, 2 of them to the...
Alright, I got Unicorn, Nightmare, Aethon, Xanthos, Gulfaxi, Boreas, and that's all the horses I have.
Yeah. Okay, you need Leviathans and you need Ramus.
Okay. So let's unsync Ramu then. Alright, who wants in on this? We're going to farm Ramu until we get his horse. Sanctorum wants in.
I'll take a quick bathroom break while you gather people.
Milena wants in. Clancy wants in. Okay. Let's see. We've got 6 people. Ott wants to sit out for Ramu. Does Ott already have the mount? Because we're not just getting it for me, we're getting it for everybody who wants it. Clancy, do I have you on my friend list?
Ott doesn't support violence against sexy old men.
Count Bob already has it. We're on... we're on Exodus. What's your character name? I'll add you as a friend. Shayun Ragara from Zalera. Okay. Send friend request. Invite to party. Cool. We have one more slot and a couple people willing to drop if there are people who need the mount. But it sounds like nobody in chat really needs the mount except for like 1 or 2 people. So this is just if you want to take part for fun. In the meantime, while I wait for that, direct me to where to unlock Ramu Hard. Oh, right. I left to go to the bathroom.
There's a quest in Gridania.
Sweet.
I was about to say, Teddy sure as hell does not remember.
Okay, so by the adders, I assume?
I believe so. If it's not there, then it'll be at Urianger, but I think it's there.
Judgment bolts and lightning! Very, very frightening.
Very frightening me.
Well, if it isn't the Slayer of Ramu, come to see me in the flesh. How fortunate that you should happen by. I was, in fact, on the verge of sending a runner to track you down. We've had some... How would you have gotten me? Canonically, I've been in Kugane. We've had some troubling news from the sylphs of Little Solace. It appears that the Lord of Levin walks the 12's Wood yet again. Doesn't he float? I don't think he walks. Does he even have legs underneath that beard? From what I understand of the Elder Seedseer's explanation, your last encounter with the Primal was a relatively peaceful affair. There was a battle, aye, but one for which Ramu did not begrudge your victory. Why, then, has he returned to the forest? 'Tis you, Lore, whom fate has chosen to uncover the answer to that question. It seems that Phrixio, the Sylph Elder, would discuss the matter with you personally. Speak first with Delexia and Little Solace, and she will announce your arrival to their leader. And I would also consider it a favor if you could pass along aught you learned to the Scions. As I understand it, Archon Urianger is a keen scholar in the field of all matters primal. Pray make your final report to him. Don't let us know how it went. Did Ramu first show up in 4 or 6?
3.
Ramu was in 3? Huh.
Yeah.
My bad. I didn't really use summoning in that game, but yeah. Oh well. Okay. So to the Sylphlands.
Yeah, the original 6 summons, well 7 if you include Bahamut, were all in all in 3, and they're the ones that are used by a Realm Reborn, except replacing Odin with Garuda, and then making Odin the bonus boss.
Gotcha. Well, that's cool then. Okay, so shit. Little Solace is in the East Shroud, I think? That was a question.
Yes.
Okay.
The Sylph are charming little things, little cabbage fairies. Wonder if they're closely related to Celebi, who is an onion fairy.
Probably the same lore bit.
There's...
Just ignoring the battle going on.
Yeah, there's a...
Walking One is here. Has Walking One heard of Lord Ramu's return? Then this one does not need to explain. Walking One should wait here while this one fetches Elder One. Excuse me. Walking One is most welcome in these ones' home. The gentle sighs of winds and trees and brooks told these ones of Walking One's peaceful words with Lord Ramu. These ones also heard that Thunderous One challenged Walking One to battle. This one is certain that Lord Ramu was pleased with Walking One's strength. And such strength Walking One has! Arrow-shooting ones often tell grand tales of Walking One, and these ones are glad to call Walking One friend. But this one must warn Walking One. Touched ones have summoned Lord Ramu once more, and this time with an offering of many, many more crystals. This one does not think Thunderous One needs to bring judgment to Gridania. After all, Lord Ramu made a special promise to Walking One. It is the intentions of Touched Ones that concern this one. Touched Ones yet act in fear and in hate. Even should Lord Ramu ignore Touched One's destructive wishes, his presence alone drains the land of ether. It is not just Gridania, but the entire realm that Thunderous One threatens. Life will seep from the soil, crops will wither and die. Then, though Lord Ramu will it otherwise, Walking Ones will go to war over what remains. This one begs brave and courageous one to fight again. Touched Ones must understand that summoning Thunderous One is futile, that Thunderous One respects the strength of Walking One. Yeah, I'll kick his ass again. Thank you. This one knew Walking One would do the right thing. Walking One knows how to visit the striking tree, touch the aetherite found in the domain of Touched Ones, and Walking One will soon be face to beard with Lord Ramu. He certainly has more beard than face. These ones will listen to the forest voices for news of Walking One's victory.
I guess if they listen to the things in the forest, that probably includes the birds, so they can hear about it on Twitter.
Ha! Do. The Striking Tree Extreme now accessible. see. Oh, right, we gotta unsync.
Yeah, I'm definitely 10 minimum item level off.
Yep. The Striking Tree Extreme!
I was going to make a joke saying, imagine a feature that's called maximum item level, but that's just normal level C.
So, would
Ready check count, Bob.
Ramu's arm, despite being extremity?
Ha.
Wait, the booze.
This is where all the union sylphs go when they're upset at the sylph corporations.
Ha. All right, if we get the mount, I have dibs on the first one, but after that we'll go until everyone has it.
Principally.
Shit.
Excuse me.
I actually only have one horse. I don't have I didn't get the Ifrit Titan ones.
Well, maybe we'll do those later, at some point.
Yeah. And I also don't have the Shiba ones. I'm not too worried about it on the Rim though. I can.
Oh wow!
Well, yeah.
2/3 of its health bar down immediately.
Oh. Thank you for introducing me.
Contempt of court. Let me look up your dress. I want to see if you have legs.
The Lord of the Eleven.
For Smash Brothers Melee.
The Lord of the Eleven has been removed from this world.
Ah. Large 11 orb. Crafting material. Okay. Pass, 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 pass. Nope, not journal. 2D Finder. I got him even closer to death this time before his HP gate kicked in. Hey, you got the Romu card. Hey, there it is. Got it. Okay. All right. How many of the rest of you need the Ramu mount? So I know how many more times we should do this. Count Bob has all the horses and birds. Has data center travel been re-enabled? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Clancy has all the horses and birds. Bryn does not have this horse, right?
No, but I'm not too bothered. I've got them on Dyson, obviously.
Well, if you don't care, then we won't get one for you, but St. Ferrum needs it. Pokemon Freak does not.
Yeah, I might solo farm it once we get far enough in the game, but like, I'm not too worried about it right now.
It looks like it's just St. Ferrum that needs it. Unless Molina needs it. I think Molina has it all. Molina has them all up to Stormblood. Cool. So we'll just go for St. Ferrum. Oh, we almost got him. Would we have been able to kill him before this phase started? Or would he have stopped at 0.1% HP?
It is possible.
What'd I miss?
Well, I got the mount on our second try. We haven't gotten the mount again. Only St. Ferrum needs it. After this, we'll swap to Leviathan and probably call it a stream once we get that.
Hell yeah, I've enjoyed chilling on your stream, even though I haven't been super participant.
Yeah, it's always cool to have you, man.
Absolutely.
I missed your presence for the long stretch where you weren't with us.
Yeah. I was having some life trouble.
Yeah.
For a while, I almost felt rude because I was the one that kick-started all of this, and then I just vanished.
It's cool, man. You had life trouble. Pass, need, pass.
Right, hopefully we'll finally be back to MSQ next week.
Yeah, hopefully.
Until we unlock the trials.
Well, are these trials that we're saving for Dungeons with Fans? Or no, wait, no, trials,
no.
not dungeons.
Yeah. The trial series.
How's Eureka going? We haven't started yet because I'm deep in Path of Exile and cannot be drawn out of it.
Hey!
We got him! Hey!
And you dropped the mount.
Nice. You have to get the mount as a drop, right? You can't take it and sell it?
Correct. You cannot even obtain it a second time.
The game just says no.
Okay.
Well, turn it into Orion J, I guess.
Pray return.
All three of us started the teleport at the same time.
Oh. Melina wasn't going there.
Yeah, they're forcing me to start Eureka on Monday, against my will.
It's just because of the challenge log.
Nice whale.
Never expected the fins on that thing to be like flappy.
Oh, Latimer's here. Still. Huh.
Why?
Just hanging out, just vibing.
You need not accompany me back to the palace. I will have Papa Sean arrange an escort. That is, if he hasn't already organized a search party. I've been absent for rather longer than intended. Yeah, you ain't kidding. It's been weeks.
When will Nanamo return?
Greetings, Lore. Though I would not discourage the company, few cross the threshold of the waking sands on a mere whim. My friends never visit. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Dost thou require mine aid in some matter? Just here to tell you we killed something. The Lord of Levin was returned unto the forest? The sylphs challenged the Sahagin for the swiftness of their summoning. And about that, we're about to go kill the Sahagin god, too. And thy account doth paint most vividly the image of Ramu's amplified energies. It took you 5 seconds to kill him. That's way harder than before. I fear the touched ones, too, dabble in sacrificial ritual. Thy stern expression bespeaks thy understanding. Even the denizens of the Twelveswood possess no immunity against Ascian manipulations. Once more are we reminded that only with the lifting of darkness shall this primal nightmare cease to haunt us. We shall prevail, warrior of light. By the radiance of thee and thy companions, we shall prevail.
And this is where we can pick up
Leviathan?
yeah, as well as Shiva, which we might as well complete just for the sake of having another story.
Okay. But I already have the Shiva mount, you said?
Yeah, you must have got it through one of the Moogle events.
Yeah, fair enough. Alright, Whirl of a Time. The Lord of the Whirl, slain at thy hand. 'Twas a deed both heroic and historic, a tale to be told down the ages. I fear, however, that the terror of the indigo deep did slumber but briefly in the ethereal sea. The maelstrom hath assured me with unhappy certitude that Leviathan doth stir from the abyss once more. Should this indeed prove the case, then we face a most troubling and chilling predicament. The Lord of the Whirl is a voracious being, not less than a treasure trove of crystals would serve to lure the entity back to our plane of existence. 'Tis folly, then, to believe the sea-bound beastmen could gather such a haul with such impossible alacrity. No, we must assume the Sahagin have adopted the disturbing new summoning ritual we observed amongst the other beast tribes. A threat of unprecedented magnitude now loometh over Limsa Lominsa. Take thee the swiftest road to Maelstrom Command, and offer thy stalwart service. Thy shining light must needs illuminate the ocean's darkened swell. Okay. To Limsa.
Well, before you go, we might as well pick up Drop Dead Shiva.
Fair enough. By thy high deeds were the people of Kurthis spared certain doom at the hands of a deiform entity. Yet, if the missive we have received from Lord Dreamon of House Durandare speaketh true, 'twould seem that hard-won respite hath come and gone. Recovered from her wounds, the Lady Isart hath rejoined the struggle against Ishgard. About that, resurrected from the dead, huh? Worse, 'tis said that her disciples have already laid claim to a hoard of crystals. A hoard far exceeding the quantity, but recently wrested from the caravans of House Fortome. 'Tis all but certain that the heretic's mistress intendeth to call upon Saint Shiva once more. And so, once more, must Eorzea's blade of light be brought to bear against a primal. None save thee hath might enough to defeat such a foe. 'Tis for this reason that Lord Dreamon hath requested thy presence at Whitebrim Front. Pray hie thee thither with all haste.
Okay, being called Blade of Light, Frey just inside your head is like, don't call me that!
And Laura outside of her head is like, yippee!
Yay! Alright, to Limsa. Okay. Ethernet. Where are we headed?
The Aft Castle.
Okay.
Danklord Swaggins says an undressed heathen has been spotted. How am I doing that one?
Lore of the Scions, you are as ever a welcome sight at Maelstrom Command. Our worst fears are realized. The primal Leviathan has returned to threaten our shores. We did not think it possible for the Fishbacks to summon their rapacious god without a considerably longer period of preparation, but there can be no mistake. Prior to contacting Urianger, we received a report detailing the almost complete destruction of a merchant fleet upon the open sea. Only one vessel managed to limp into port, bearing the decidedly unwelcome news of Leviathan's resurgence. Judging by the testimony given by the surviving crew members, the massive waves the entity leveled against the ships dwarfed anything we have ever seen the Primal command before. Should he unleash a tidal wave of similarly empowered proportions, Limsa would be scraped from this island like a barnacle from a hull. It is with such dread imaginings in mind that I bid you sail forth to slay the Lord of the Whirl yet again. Our strategy remains unchanged. The twin vessel, the Whirl Eater, is already being prepared under the command of Storm Marshal Slafferson. Make your way to the Morrowby Dry Docks once your own preparations are complete. Seek out Sergeant Sternlona, and she will see you safely aboard the ship. May the Navigator guide and protect you. To Morrowby!
I feel like Limsa and
Hey, the Mountain Zoo!
Limsa and Ulda have really good brainworm music.
Yeah. Well,
I think
Ulda less than Limsa.
Gridania's okay. Ulda's nighttime music gets stuck in my head.
True, that's true.
Uldar's 1.0 That music was incredible. Twilight over Thanalan.
It plays in one of the areas now, right?
No, it plays
Or
in
is it
several.
cutscene music?
It's cutscene music.
Yeah.
Well, alright, bye, Cynthia. Just diving into the water. Storm Sergeant Sternlona at your service. The Whirl Eater is loaded and ready, madam. I'll give the signal for the towing vessel to depart as soon as you're aboard. Leviathan was sighted some distance from the coast, so there should be more than enough time to build up to ramming speed. The entire crew is willing to lay down their lives to ensure you reach your target, madam, so you just concentrate on skewering that overgrown sea serpent. Don't worry, Count Bob. The Elysian mount will show up in my rotation every so often. I haven't removed it from the random set.
Were I not listening to you and instead listening to another Final Fantasy player, I would think that you were making an innuendo about Amaric.
Whirl Eater Extreme.
See, Malena's a big fan of one of the Shadowbringers crafted gears. Oh, Twilight over Thanalan was the Thanalan music. City States didn't have separate music. Okay. So it would still play in the City State, but it was everywhere as in Thanalan. Still, it was very pretty.
Sometimes I still think about how it had pre-baked shadows while trying to look super duper high def for its time.
So, in 4, when Leviathan attacks the ship you're on and Rydia gets sucked into the whirlpool, was that Leviathan's goal, was to acquire Rydia, or was he just being an asshole?
He was trying to get rid of you.
I do also like that he was just being an asshole explanation,
though. Excuse me.
Anything that resembles a deity just being an asshole is always great.
Okay. We are we're at the point where like if you do just enough damage in just the right way timing, you could actually get Leviathan to start using later parts of the fight mechanics while using other Oh no, it's happening now. These aren't supposed to spawn yet. But yeah, you do enough damage fast enough, you break this fight and he starts overlapping mechanics. While just being invincible the entire bloody time.
My main engagement with Leviathan is killing him in one hit.
Oh man.
Do. Oh, my corpse just fell off into the water again.
Mount first try.
Oh, sweet.
Head better.
I'm gonna grab
Got
a
it.
copper.
Right.
And if the mirror drops, I would appreciate it if people would let me have it.
Alright, mount. Who else needs the Leviathan mount? Does anyone else need the Leviathan mount?
Thanks, Ferrum needs it.
Okay. Excuse me. Alright, so do we deal less damage to it this time, or do we try to kill it before it goes away?
Tried to kill it before it goes away. Oh, wow, the spoons came out immediately.
Got
There we
it.
go.
Nice.
There's the mirror. I would like that, please.
Is it a crafting material? I forget.
No, it's used to upgrade the weapons to have the particle effect.
I see.
Ah, cool.
Yay.
Oh yeah, there is a minstrel thing now that I've got all the Realm Reborn extreme mounts.
Yes, we should do that before the end of the stream.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
end the
it's a
stream
little
with that.
cutscene.
That tank and DPS HP difference between level 81 Black Mage and level 74 Dark Knight.
Lol, look at the level 74 Dark Knight to the level 100 Dark Knight.
Holy shit!
Yeah, that's the power of Epic Echo.
Oh yeah, the echo does
There's
make
none
it
of them.
disproportionate, doesn't it?
Yeah, the higher your level, the more Epic Echo has like the higher the level discrepancy.
Hey, there it is. And another mirror. Alright, St. Pharaoh, did you get your
Yeah.
mount? If so, we will move on to Shiva.
Off to White Rim then.
Sweet. Mountain Zoo.
Fuck Mountain Dew for making it region locked.
Oh yeah, that sucks. We couldn't get you the code. That sucks so much. Why would they restrict the code like that?
Yeah, they didn't. They didn't region lock any of the previous codes, and they didn't region lock the Boba Tea one either. Just
I got the flying pig mount from Boba Tea earlier in the stream. Or the
Yeah,
whatever kind of tea it was.
Yeah, just make sure you don't look at the description of that one.
Yep. My gratitude for your timely return, Lore. Would that it were under better circumstances. Our efforts to contain the heretic threat in the Western Highlands beyond Snowcloak have suffered a grievous setback. In order to support expeditions further afield, we sought to establish an outpost in the heretic's former fortress. Under guard, our craftsmen began the necessary improvements, and, for a time, all proceeded according to plan. The building work had scarce begun when Iceheart's minions descended upon the fortress from all directions. If I were to guess, I would say that they deliberately delayed their attack until sufficient supplies had been delivered to their doorstep. I do not begrudge my men the decision to flee. By all accounts, it would have been a slaughter, any survivors condemned to a fate worse than death at the hands of their leader. However, by abandoning our crystal stores, we have given the heretics the means to summon their patron saint. I beseech you, Lore, slayer of the gods of beastmen, who banished once before the demon who threatens us now, lend us your strength, infiltrate Snowcloak, and put an end to Iceheart's machinations. Thank you, my friend. Though I pray you can stop her before she completes her ritual, I have faith you can defeat Shiva should it come to that. One of Sir Emeric's temple knights awaits you at Snowcloak. He shall guide you through secret tunnels to the Aetheryte at the heart of the heretic's fortifications, whence you may gain entrance to Iceheart's sanctuary as before.
Secret tunnel.
I was just thinking about that. Oh hey, it's the
Okay,
Leviathan mount I just got.
Yeah, Milena, the event is going on until August the 28th. To obtain the mount, you have to go to Gongsha and order 3 of their special drinks in one order.
They really did want you to buy a whole bunch of drinks.
They're the closest Gongsha to me is like 300 or 400 miles away. So I had to get help from somebody else. Teddy's friend gave an extra code, I believe.
No, my friend.
Oh, Dai's friend gave an extra code. Okay.
Yeah.
It is an honor, madam.
Oh, then go ahead. Sorry.
It is an honor, madam. When you are ready, I shall lead you through the tunnels to the Aetheryte. We should not be troubled by heretics or beasts along the way, so you may concentrate solely on the task at hand. May the Fury grant you the strength to strike down that heathen witch once and for all. Alpha Amphitheater Extreme! Alright, what were you going to say, Teddy?
Oh, I was just saying, right, the code that I got went to Minda.
Right, yeah, I remember now.
I didn't remember at first, so it'll work.
Yeah. Yeah, my friend Kadeki gave you one.
Okay, so, how many of you need the Shiva mount? Apparently I don't. So this is just, we're just going to do this for the story, and then whoever needs the mount. Saint Ferrum needs it. Does anyone else need it? The closest one to Odd is a 4-country drive. Ha!
Oof, wow. I'd have to get bus and a train to get to the nearest one to me.
Well, that's a 4-country drive. How much time of a drive is it? Some countries are very small.
Yeah. Milena is asking any chance I can pay one of you to go get the drinks and give me a code. I don't know, Dai. How often does Godeki go get Gong Sha?
I can. I don't know. I can probably check.
No, I'm imposing with that question. You know, whoever.
I know.
22 hours, 1,885 kilometers, 1,171 miles.
Yeah, that's like a day drive. Yeah, well, multiple days drive. But
yeah.
Listen,
Totally
some parts
worth
of Europe
it.
have like Some parts of Europe have like 5 countries, and you drive across them, and it takes 4 hours total.
Let it go.
Although Eric's
Let
in
it
the
go.
Netherlands, I forgot.
The music changed so she could die.
Hey, Ice Heart, how you doing? It's been a while. It's been a while. How you doing, buddy?
Continuity? Question mark.
Yeah, as always.
That's with a ferry.
this
It's 34 hours without the ferry. Damn.
Sorry, I'm just gonna disconnect and reconnect. I'm crackling up.
Is this fight why she does a weird evil laugh in the final steps of faith cutscene?
Yeah, as always, quests take place when they are added into the game, usually.
So are the extreme quests in like a Realm Reborn and Heavensward canonical? Question mark?
Yes. I mean, heck, there's some bonus stuff in
Oh yeah, the Heavensward extreme.
Bringers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I did that. I pointing.
Oh, we didn't one-shot her this time. All right, who's she stepping on? Come on, me. Oh.
I see.
I just think it's novel. I don't actually like to get domed.
To get what now?
Domed?
Oh, domed. I thought you said dogged, and I'm like...
Oh, I don't like that either.
Phrase. I mean, I've never heard of a phrase of dog, so I was like, am I about to learn something about language?
Didn't manage it.
Milena looks delighted. I like having emotes that make you jump, because then you get frozen in the air.
Dude, this one's taking a while. Relatively. Excuse me.
1 in 5 chance.
Oh, the odds are that high?
Yeah, once they've been once totem buys are added, yeah. Of course, they didn't have totem buys for
Oh, we got close that time.
Once the full upgrade was the full drop rate was increased.
I see. Neat.
It's about 1 in 20 for for when they're first released.
Really? It's a 1 in 20 chance for the Dawn Trail Extremes right now, huh?
Yeah,
Wow.
and Ott managed
Does
to
not
get
feel that
them
way.
both.
Yeah, that sounds like odd behavior.
Ott has had some incredible luck with mounts.
Da-da-da-dum. $170,000 HP for Cheyenne Ragara at level 100 Dark Knight. Holy shit.
Yeah. Still not as high as it used to be in Shadowbringers before the stat squish. Cloud stands.
It's very funny that we insta-kill her on our first try.
Yeah. So, also rather funny is the monk has an attack where it will do a handstand, spread its legs out, and spin around as a kick. If you time it right, you can get it to step on your balls.
Oh, wow. We hit her right on the threshold.
Yep.
Hey!
The other just levitating.
There we go. I got her that time. There it
There's
is.
the mountain.
Just a Ramu card. I didn't get a Shiva card.
Oh wait, we don't need to leave yet. We have to report to Drew Moon. My bad. Fly back.
Oh, wait. No, not here. Right.
Oh, why did I?
The hell? Oh, it's the Chocobo core. I was wondering what that thing was. The... Oh, I like the water droplet on its leaf. That's fun. I don't like the hearts that are floating around it. That obscures the mount.
Oh, it's because it's a chocolate. I get it.
Yeah.
A Valentine's chocolate. Or Valentine's, however it's pronounced.
Valentione.
Valentione chocolate.
I think it's Valentine, because
Yeah.
French.
I've been listening to a podcast of people talking about Final Fantasy XIV's story as they go through it. And they've played through before, so they have stuff to talk about. That are spoilers for later, etc. Point is, they were talking about the fucking formation of Isgard and the ultimate betrayal that the knights performed on the dragons and all that. And then in the middle of the conversation, they're like, "Do you think Valentine's was there? Do you think he was just off in the corner, like not minding his own business mostly? Do you think he was there?"
She.
Praise Halliday for your safe return. All here prayed for your success, Lore. Tell us, have our prayers been answered? No, I've been tempered. Even stronger than before, you say? Then we are truly fortunate for your intervention. Yet it would be wrong to glory in this victory, for it is yours, not ours. Indeed, your very presence here is a testament to the inadequacy of our own preparations. So leave, so we don't have to live in shame anymore. Plainly, it is time that we reappraise the threat posed by the heretics, and our readiness to address it. I can no longer say with any certainty that we are equal to the task, but this is none of your concern. Forgive me. Your deeds shall not be forgotten, my friend. You, Urianger, and your entire order have my utmost thanks. Back to Urianger. Oh, I've almost run out of pixel. Oh. I really like that there's a random mount option. Really makes for good stream content, to be honest. It's fun for me to see, and it's fun for everybody else to see.
Yeah, and once you've got enough of them, and the ones specifically have music tied to them, it's really fun to just have the mount music on, because you just get a randomized jukebox.
Yeah. Level 29, a little sprout.
Aww. I joined out in the Shadowbringers equivalent of Eureka for a bit, and now got like a massive amount of umbrellas that I'm just giving out to random sprouts.
'Tis not the first time I have seen thee stride into the waking sands wearing such a look. Thou art as an open book, Lore, wherein the tale of thy victory is writ large. In her redoubled strength I glimpse the dark hand of the Paragons. Her return, and her very defeat, serveth merely to continue the escalating cycle of conflict. Full glad am I of thine all-surpassing martial skills, Lore, yet still more glad would I be were they not required. Would that the Lady Iceheart could be made to abandon her misbegotten crusade! Till she be thus converted, or else slain, the people of Ishgard will know no peace! Oh my god, this is
man.
hilarious. But be not disheartened. One day, by thy light, the darkness within and without shall be purged, and the Ascians shall taste lasting defeat. We need only have faith. Alright, so where are we going for the Wandering Minstrel horse quest?
Prayer return to the Rising Stones. I thought it was here. Oh, yeah, it will be for you. I didn't get the bloody mounts, did I? No wonder I can't see it.
Oh. Let's see. Which of these is it?
I
A stone
No,
of steam
he-
and steel, a refrain for the undaunted, who lives, who dies, who retells your story, Recall of Duty. God damn it, a Call of Duty joke? Come on.
There's also
Le-
a Hamilton joke right there.
Yeah,
Legend-
I noticed that
Legend-
one. I only recognized that line because of a Zelda animatic I saw a few weeks back, but...
A legend for a legend.
Oh, right, the others are Blue Quests. Duh. A legend for a legend. The wandering minstrel of Revenant's Toll would like you to wet his whistle.
Uh,
How good it is to see you again, Lore. Little have I had to wander in search of inspiration these past moons, for the very air resounds with word of your valorous deeds. Are the rumors true? The primals of Eorzea, resurrected in ever more ferocious forms, only to meet a swift end at your hand? A very swift end, yes. Ramu took us 5 seconds. I knew it. But tell me, in your forays among the beast tribes, did you ever come across a nightmare? Oh, I already have this. Steeds of darkness, gifted to the beast tribes by the servants of evil as mounts for their unholy armies. Or so the rumors have it, for neither sable hide nor inky hair have I seen firsthand. Oh, he wants to see the nightmare, and then he'll give me something else. Okay. You have not only seen these fell beasts, but tamed them? Even the fabled magic steeds consecrated by the primals themselves? I can scarce believe it possible. Yet if any woman is capable of the feat, it is you. I thought the animals were merely the stuff of legend, creatures of manifest darkness, sacrificed to the beast tribe's unholy gods, emerging from the void, recast in their elemental image. To think that not only do these eldritch beings exist, but I know the very woman to whom they answer. Yes, I see it now. You are the one, Lore. The one of whom the oracles spoke all those years ago.
I still love that for killing Extreme Shiva. We got the achievement, Let It Go.
Yeah. I wish for you to
Brilliant.
have this whistle. I collected it during my wanderings in the East. A gift from an ancient hermit who lived a life of seclusion atop a holy mountain. At the time, I thought it a poor reward for climbing to the top of that god's forsaken peak. But as I turned to go, the hermit spake unto me thus, The gift I give you is no mundane instrument. Only a matchless hero may sound its clarion call and summon the ageless one, a legend to call a legend forth. Colt that I was, I thought him senile, a broken man with a broken whistle. And yet there was something in the passion of his voice, the glint in his eyes, that told me he was speaking true. Though my lips have never mustered a single peep from the thing, I have kept it at my side ever since. You want me to blow it here in the bar? But now I gladly part with it, for who could the hermit have been speaking of but you, Lore, a matchless hero who has defended the realm time and time again from the primal menace, a living legend who can call forth legendary beasts at will. Surely he must have foreseen our fateful meeting. Full faith have I that your heroic lips will succeed where my merely musical ones failed. Phrasing! What an honor it shall be to bear witness to the first encounter between the greatest hero of our time and a mythical creature the like of which the world has never seen. What a song I shall make of it.
Wait, that means he's tried to use the horn. So, like, has he washed it since?
no, he said he hasn't touched it with his lips.
Yeah.
Ah,
But a sublime song calls for a sublime setting, and I can think of none better than the crystal cliffs of Wraithfrost, overlooking Silvertear Lake. Forgive me for wishing to add a touch of theatre to an already auspicious event, but if you would indulge me this once, I would be eternally grateful.
Auspicious.
Just once, huh? I shall follow you to Wraithfrost, and keep out of sight until such time as you blow the fife, and some of the... Oh, but my heart races just to think of it. To Wraithfrost, Lore, your legend awaits. To Wraithfrost, which is where? Oh, I see it. Okay. I see it on the map.
a location you have to visit if you ever get married, because you have to take trips to the various sites of worship for the 12. This is where Thaliak's sigil is.
Yeah, the places that Louis set up.
Yes.
Phoenix summoning points at.
Well, he was summoning. He was using a spell to try and like get the 12 to take action. Hence why they had the 12 sigils wrapping around when they were making that that attempt to steal.
Oh, I hate horses so much.
They're scary.
Congratulations, you collected the 6 Chaos Ponies.
This one's a dragon horse. Beautiful. Not even in my wildest flights of fancy did I ever dream of witnessing such a sight. If I am not mistaken, this is the immortal Kirin of Eastern legend. Thank you, Lore, for allowing me this chance to see one with my own eyes. I shall treasure this memory for always. That the Kirin has responded to your summons can mean only one thing: it assents to your command. It is as I always knew it would be, from the very moment we met. You were the one the hermit spoke of, the legend fit to call the legend forth. Beneath a crystal bower a silent whistle sounds, that o'er a crystal tower around the world resounds. So from its clouded kingdom a golden steed descends, to bend its knee to a hero brave, and for its strength to lend. I am positively overflowing with newfound inspiration, and it is all thanks to you, Lore. I shall call this song The Ballad of the Myth Rider. God, these horses are so creepy. It shall be my finest creation yet. Yeah, the eyes. It's the eyes. In addition to the normal horse creepiness, the glowing dead eyes are so awful.
It'd be scarier if they had like a pupil. Could you imagine? Just, like a little pupil in the middle? Scary.
I have but one request, Lore. Oh, what if they're like the basilisks in Dark Souls, where those eyes are fake, and there's little tiny speck eyes at the corners of their mouths?
Teddy, you mentioned about the having pupils on them. I am now imagining the pupils looking in entirely different directions, and that gets rid of any level of creepiness.
Oh, like the, what are they called? Which one of the Momoja is the one with the eyes that wander around that you can fight? One of the types.
Yeah.
They have the funny wandery eyes.
Ironically, I only ever remember the Ropera, and they're not one of the ones you fight in Wondrous Palace Hard, so I don't actually remember what they look like.
Yeah.
I remember the name of the one. I don't remember the looks, and the opposite way around.
I have but one request, Lore. As you ride out into the wide world atop your legendary steed, do not forget to return to me once in a while and recount your adventures. People the realm over may shout your praises, but who among them can set them to verse as well as I?
Congratulations. You have upgraded your cannon mount from Kirin to Kirin.
This one's much better.
Because, like, when the Japanese found out about giraffes, they were like, I knew it, because they basically matched the description of Kirins in Japanese legends. So, like, including like the bloody horns and everything.
Oh, it's playing Prelude.
Yes, basically every time you get all of the extreme mounts of an expansion, you can get a capstone mount that plays the title screen of the expansion that they were from.
Oh, so Shadowbringers is like, oh,
Yes.
nice. That's fun.
Also, of note, Kirin didn't used to be able to fly. So, because remember, Realm Reborn didn't have flight, and it was terrestrial it was stuck on the ground for a while in Heavensward until they added flight, which is also when they added the wings to it.
The wings feel pretty natural, so well done.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
Horse of Light and Horse of Dark.
One brings shadow, one brings a light.
Oh, everybody's been following me, huh? Fair enough.
I mean, you can't blame them for horsing around.
That is the name of the game today.
Horsing around 14.
Yeah, it was. Somewhere around Shadowbringers. And that's also when they got rid of the flying mount roulette, because all mounts became able to fly. Which is why I love the fact that I have a character that was created after that change that still has the button.
Yeah, that's very weird. All right, I am tired and I want to run my AC unit. And that's been a good stream. Dungeons with Fans, got some mounts. Very cool. I got 3 mounts today added to my rotation. How many do I have now? Let me take a look. I have 65. Very nice.
Nice.
Cool. All right, well, that's where we're going to end for today. So I'll read my schedule and get off. Before I do, I would like to plug my Patreon, which you can find at patreon.com/LoreweaverStreams. The link's also in the description of the YouTube video and can be found with the ! Patreon command in Twitch chat. I make my living off of Patreon. It's my sole source of income. And I make enough to pay my rent and my bills, but I'm mostly just scraping by beyond that. And I'd really like some more stability, especially since I'm going to have to move sometime within the next year. So if you could go to my Patreon and pledge $1 a month or $1 per stream or anything in between. Pledge a bunch per stream if you really want to change my life. I'd be grateful. I'm grateful to everybody who pledges, though, because you're the reason I have this strange, silly job that I love so much. If it weren't for you guys, I would still be a telemarketer or some other horrible soul-sucking job that I hated. So, thank you. I have also added 3 slots to my Patreon right now where you can pick a game for me to play once a month for 4 to 10 hours a month, depending on how much you pledge. Grab those before they go away. Please grab them anyway because I need the money. If you do, contact me via Discord. I look forward to seeing what you guys pick. That also means that I have upped the maximum amount from 8 hours to 10. So if you want to get more hours, then go up your pledge. I'd be grateful. Again, every dollar helps, and I'm grateful to everybody who pledges. So thank you. I'd also like to plug my YouTube channel, at Loreweaver on YouTube. You can find the link with the ! YT command in Twitch chat. I upload all my streams to YouTube. Everything from the last 8 years is up there. The whole Final Fantasy XIV playthrough is up there. There's myriad playthroughs up there. I'm sure you'll find something you like. Go like, comment, and subscribe. That whole spiel helps me with the algorithm. And I like hearing from people who watch my stuff to see how they like it. So, yeah, leave a comment. If you're watching this on YouTube, I stream live on Twitch almost every day at 1 p.m. EST at twitch.tv/Loreweaver15. The link's also in the description of the YouTube video. Come hang out and chat while I play. It's a good time. I love talking to people while I stream. And I look forward to seeing you here. Finally, the schedule. Let's see here. Tomorrow will be The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky 2nd chapter. Monday and Tuesday will be In Stars and Time for a patron. Wednesday will be Crosscode for a patron. Thursday and Friday will be Yakuza 0 for a patron. And Saturday will, of course, be our weekly Final Fantasy XIV stream, where we will probably be getting back to MSQ. So that's what's coming up. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. And I will see you next time.
Ciao for now.
Have fun, stay safe, and be brave enough to be kind.